Oh yeah. I will say I do appreciate a good, cool loading screen. You know, like the Stardew Valley one, there's all the little things. Or I love how with this one, when you start a new game, you know, that thing actually explodes.
Oh, that's cool.
Actually, yes, I will go back out and because I don't know if you guys really clocked that the first time, but I'll show you it and then we'll go back. But it's just a cool little thing. Like watch, I'm gonna hit new game. Yeah, so like they literally integrate the loading screen into the game, which I think is very cool. And yeah, like I was saying to Jordan, now we're gonna finally learn the secret of Bianca. Let's see. Gotta say, Bianca's a cool name. Yeah, it is.
I mean, I don't know any Biancas.
Yeah, that's part of why it's cool to me.
Her coworker was Bianca.
If I ever have a daughter, maybe I'll name her Bianca.
Is it Junior?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I've never been a fan of
Yeah, I don't...
I get it, but like I also like, I don't want to...
Yeah, and again, as you point out, Jordan, if I did give my child the name Junior, then like a Josie Junior, they'd be a JJ, and I don't know if I want to do that to them. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad name, but I am saying it's something that I wouldn't want to saddle a child with without their consent.
Goodbye! I mean, he was a nice guy. He wore like shorts all the time, but he was a nice guy.
Yeah. So he was down.
Yeah.
For anyone watching, Dan Widerski is a character. He is brilliant designer and builder of sets, wears shorts all the time for no good reason.
Yeah.
We love him.
I don't know JJ's level of like power tool knowledge. Probably not as good as that.
Probably not.
I think if I remember correctly, he was a sport player. So
Ah, okay. So he's probably at least as swole as Dan.
maybe. I don't know.
Oh yeah, there's a... Oh, we gotta get Strong Boy here to smash through this. Yes, he did. I mean, are you guys surprised that Blackwall can do that? I am not.
Does he continue to go by that in this game, or does he now adopt Boy?
I think he says... Actually, I think we can ask him that question ourselves when we get back, but the gist is, I think he...
It's like, oh, you've already told me that, so...
Yeah, well, I think they... Yeah, well, basically, they show that, if I recall correctly, they show that he does start using the Rainier name eventually, but not immediately.
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves,
Deer
shooting
Fest,
guys?
no?
Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
Huh.
But at one point, the one character dies, and have them go to the funeral. It's really sad. You're like, how are they gonna get this? He was an important team member. And then his like long lost twin brother shows up, obviously played by the same actor. And he's like, man, my brother told me so much about you guys. It feels like I already know you. And just to make it easier, why don't you just keep calling me the same name? And they're like, okay, awesome. And then just like move on with the film, and it's not acknowledged again.
That's hilarious.
So in the as always, I will somehow find a way to connect the Wings Club.
Naturally.
Yeah.
It all comes back to the Wings Club.
Have you seen, quick side note, Cat's Eye?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
the Wings Club outfits they did?
Yes. It was very...
Oh yeah, you did see the Wings Club Yuri I sent you, right, Mike?
Yes. Yes. It's the Toxic Fury with nice.
Yeah, because you said that is a common ship, right?
Yeah. They like, I'm like, why are you driving her ship like that? You don't have to... No one asked you to.
Prince and the Pauper type thing?
No, well, it's more like a okay. Well, to give context, it's like in the first season, I think they explained it as like, oh, I just wanted to be like a normal, like I wanted to assume a normal identity. But then later in season 2, it's like, well, actually, I was getting hunted by ninja spies.
Okay.
Protect.
Sure, there's ninjas in the Winx Club. Okay.
Yeah, sure. But anyway, they have this thing where they switch names and then later it's like identified. Like they find out. They're like, oh my god, you're this person, you're that person. And there's one, it's like post reveal where it's like me and my friend, and they're using like the wrong names for each other. And I'm like, why are you still using? We've already know what their identity is. Why are you still using the wrong names? I'm pretty sure it's a dubbing. That's very good. They just kept. They're like, we found out our secret, and we're still gonna call them by the wrong names.
Yeah, like that, you know?
These are our names.
I've been doing this for a couple of weeks now, and it just feels like a lot of things.
Yeah.
We've committed to it now.
I mean, it's kind of like also how in Parks and Rec, what's the one guy? He's Gary or Jerry, or I think eventually they just start calling him Larry, and he just kind of rolls with it. Oh, I will read this codex entry. Much of Balamar remains closed to us. Anyone interested in changing that should meet here tomorrow. 1 hour past noon. T. A series of notes has been sprawled below this notice. Stop wasting time on that damn door. Oh yeah, a little while back under the bridge thing, there was a door we couldn't get open. That's what we're talking about. I don't care what's behind it. The mechanism's broken. More important, who cares? We have products to move. And if you want to see if some ancient dwarf locked up a good tea set, we're short-handed as it is. If I hear you taking another group to the lower levels in search of gears, I'll make you sorry. L. First of all, I think this place used to be a trading post. There could be something valuable behind that door. And just how will you make me sorry? L. I'll use my imagination and knives. Okay. First Liska, now Brenor. Caught him trying to steal some of the product. Just a little bit, just to keep, he says. Nug shit, trying to make on a little on the side, thinking I wouldn't notice. I would not be undermined. Your cousin said we could trust Brenor, so you handle it. If I'm not happy, you won't be either. Yeah, these are the guys smuggling the red lyrium, remember? That's why we're here. Yeah. I mean, definitely, you know, smugglers known for being sketchy.
That is the tends to be the deal.
Not all the time, though.
Not all the time, no.
No, you increase the speed of the entire party. While the ability is active, all enemies move and attack more slowly by comparison. Cool. I don't know what that has to do with necromancy, but alright.
Yeah, that doesn't sound
A
very.
little off-brand.
They're just like, we have one more slot, and it was like a late
Can't come
night.
up with anything. Just do it. Just make whatever. Maybe no one will even click on that one.
Yeah, sure. I guess. That's just all I can say is, I guess.
Sounds neat.
Yeah, it sounds useful, I'm just confused. Just like, why? For what purpose?
For what? For why?
Exactly. I got an amulet of power. Nice. Hmm.
Darkspawn.
We
Oh,
may
yeah.
be too close to the
Dark
surface
Spawn,
for
yes.
these to count as deep roads. But have I mentioned I hate the deep roads?
No.
Yeah, so you see what I mean about this being very Mines of Moria, right? Like these miners, they
Yeah,
accidentally woke up something deep down here. This is the Mines of Moria. Yes. Yeah, those are the Darkspawn over there. They're Darkspawn are bad. I mean, you probably got the impression by how everyone talks about them. Oh yeah, and as I will marked a few times, everyone says, Elven ruins or Elven stuff is Art Nouveau, Dwarven stuff is Art Deco, and like, yeah, it's very Art Deco. I forgot to read these other guys, Artificer. Hmm. Yes. Yeah. Basically, this is how Blackwall goes from being basically indestructible to actually indestructible. Armor. We found a gear. That's one of the things they were talking about. It's like, hey, stop looking for this gear. It's like, nah, you know, make me.
Sure showed that, huh?
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the red lyrium was the
Oh, yeah,
first
Varric
I'd
and
heard
Bianca
from you
talking.
since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course.
Okay, that was actually pretty funny.
Is it her okay?
What? What's wrong with her?
She's just walking in.
Oh, yes.
Walking into a corner.
You know, doors, people that sometimes this game's AI doesn't quite know how to handle doors. It's like the aliens from Signs. Oh boy, yeah, here more Darkspawn.
I should be able to clear it off.
I will say, kind of with armor, these guys don't look all that good. They just look like dudes in armor, but like underneath the armor. Well, these ones kind of look like orcs. The really dangerous ones we haven't met yet. I think we'll meet them in another section later. But yeah, they're much bigger and more obviously not human looking. Well, actually, the worst one is definitely a type of darkspawn that they don't have in this game. They're called broodmothers, and I hate them because they're giant tentacled monsters with like
How is what's his name?
giant flesh
Bogdan?
growths
He's
everywhere.
in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That
That's
contraption.
not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never.
Oh yeah, the dwarves down in the in the deep in Orzammar, they kind of look down on surface dwarves, you know, like Varric and Bianca. Like there's a whole thing about like they don't even really want the sunlight touching you because they're like. It's kind of like I think the Dwarven Society is like kind of a caste system, and they treat dwarves as kind of like surfacers as kind of like an untouchable caste. Okay, we found some of the more of the Carta. Note, check for operations at the lake. Make sure they're doing their jobs down there. Don't let them give you shit about the wildlife. I don't care. Take Liska with you. Give her something to do. She's been on edge complaining about humming or some nonsense. If she can't handle the job, deal with it. Being near Red Lyrium can make you hear voices. I'm pretty sure that's what we're talking about. And as for the operations at the lake, remember we found those guys who were in that building up above? There's like a multi-level building toward the back of the hinterlands, and that's where we found the key of this place. It was by a lake, and there were a bunch of bears. Yeah, actually, the bears are, I'm pretty sure, what they're referring to when it says, you know, don't give me shit about the wildlife. Because I think we literally did run into those guys trying to fight off a bear. Ledger. Personal notes brought in a ledger. It's good, though red. With the Templars severing ties to the Chantry, we should find buyers easily enough. It has to be the right buyer, though. Don't want anyone who'll get ideas. We need to control distribution. If travel across Lake Calenhad is secure, we're made. Most of the veins have been near the surface. There's enough of it. If we find a deeper vein, a source, the take could be huge. Once we have a firm grip on the current operation, we can look into expansion. Yeah, because trying to smuggle crystals that make people hear weird voices when they get near them, that definitely doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Yeah.
What could go wrong? The soldiers call themselves the Inquisition. Actually, I will say, as a general rule, if you have to go down into a place crawling with darkspawn in order to find something and it glows red, like either of those things really, in and of itself, maybe it's a sign you shouldn't be doing this.
But this is both, so
Yes, it's like double the. It glows red. People hear weird voices when they get near it, and it's surrounded by darkspawn. Maybe stop.
Yeah. A lot of bad vibes, guys.
Yes, the soldiers call themselves the Inquisition. They've been helping the refugees near Red Cliff, poking around a fair bit too, although they haven't come here. They have someone with a trick for closing those rifts. Hey, it's me. Claims she's some sort of prophet. Zealous nug shit, if you ask me.
we didn't say we were profit.
That's true. Yeah, well, I actually am not sure what the pronouns there. I think they mean they claim she's some sort of prophet, or I'm not sure. Zealous nug shit, if you ask me. Must be one of those fast-talking elf to get a bunch of humans to fall for that. Not sure what she's after, but if those mercenaries do their job, we won't have a problem. Still, keep an eye out.
They've been watching our movements.
I will say, I do kind of appreciate, I think it's funny that the dwarves automatically assume that our elven character kind of conned these humans into like worshipping her as a divinity, because I feel like that's their saying, you know, humans are stupid and they'll fall for anything. Yeah. Oh yes, here, more about how Orzammar, the Dwarven Kingdom Underground, works. Ask the nobles of Orzammar how their kingdom gets silks and trade and grain and wine from the surface, and they'll tell you, trade with the surface occurs. Okay, I wrote down a quote from Rocky Horror Rehearsal because it amused me. Comedy is occurring. This has similar energy, you know? It occurs, as if on its own, with no traders or merchants or human farmers involved. A little miracle of dwarven ingenuity. The reality is a lot messier than their fantasy. Orzammar relies on the surface not just for its prosperity, but for its survival. Ages of blights have taken thousands of tithes away from the dwarves. These were the places where most of the food was raised. The dwarven kingdom that endured alone, independent beneath the stone from time immemorial, perished in the first blight, faded into myth. Now the remaining dwarves underground cling to existence through a lifeline to the surface, a chain forged from the casteless. Yeah, the casteless, the untouchable. Every dwarf who goes to the surface is stripped of their caste, effectively exiled and removed from dwarven society forever. But Orzammar relies on continued relation with these exiles to exist. This has created a shadowy area of dwarven trade and politics, where the rich, powerful, and elite maintain secret ties to people who, by official decree, no longer exist. And everyone knows what kind of things lurk in the shadows. The Carta, those are the people we've just been fighting who are smuggling delirium. They're like the dwarven mafia. Literally, that is what they are. Like they're pretty explicitly mafia. The Carta lives in the underbelly of the surface trade like a tapeworm. Many surface dwarves maintain ties, not officially recognized, of course, but respectable, to their former houses in the noble or merchant castes. Yeah, see, it's a caste system. And those contacts are their means of trading with Orzammar. Those who have no ties because they were cast off by their families or never have good connections make the trip back underground to trade with Orzammar personally, where they find themselves treated like criminals. A casteless in Orzammar, even a wealthy one from the surface, will be driven away from most merchants, treated like he's carrying the plague at best. So these surface merchants turn to the Carta for help. The Carta acts as a contact in Orzammar for surface businesses and sells their goods in the black market. For a cut, of course. The Carta always gets its cut. You might say they make them an offer they can't refuse. The outraged citizens of Orzammar sometimes petition the Assembly to deal with the rampant crime surrounding the black market, and showy displays are made of kicking in the doors to Carta hideouts and raising dust down. But the Carta always comes back because the Assembly always allows it. Too much of Orzammar is dependent on the black market trade, and the nobles know it. They all do business with the Carta. Everyone has a stake in its success. The Carta has 1,000 faces above and below the surface. Honest merchants and noble caste lords and upstanding members of the Merchants Guild, all a cover for the thousands more smugglers, thieves, and murderers in the shadows. The lifeline of Orzammar. Praise be the ancestors. Exerted from Darktown's deal by Varric Tethras. Shit, we just found one of his books. That's fun. Which, yeah, I feel like I read that last line wrong enough. I have to say, the lifeline of Orzammar. Praise the ancestors. And I didn't say that sarcastically enough. I will actually say that something I've been realizing as we go back to this is the whole thing about how Orzammar is essentially entirely reliant on exporting lyrium to the surface, for its economy to function. I feel like that's kind of like inspired by like Middle Eastern oil tycoons. Where like again, it's like it's a valuable substance that people literally use for energy that they have huge supplies of, and because of that, this is the gears for the door. But because of that, their economy is essentially entirely dictated by exporting this good to people elsewhere.
A lot like that has to be something good behind it, or something mean.
So yeah, they're like Saudi oil. They're like Saudi oil tycoons. I think that's what the analogy is supposed to be. Oh, hello, Darkspawn. Oh, Sarah's not doing too good. You alright there, friend? Okay, there you go. Got a new banner, nice. We can decorate the palace. Oh, Bianca Arms 3, yes. There is still a part of me that every time I see names like Ring of Armor Penetration, just the word penetration makes me laugh slightly.
Yeah.
There's a little.
I mean, I feel like it's a common like in terms of like the verbiage that like smut uses.
Yeah. Yes.
What word?
Penetration. It's kind of like, I remember someone saying, I think it was on Zero Punctuation, he's a game critic, saying that the way that you write smut is you put the word surging in front of any body part.
Yeah.
Like his surging kneecaps. That sounds... Yeah, it sounds like I don't know what surging kneecaps means, but it sounds corny, doesn't it? It's kind of like how the way you make British swear words is you just take the word absolute or utter and put it in front of any noun.
Yeah, but there's something that I don't like girth. I don't like that.
Girth.
Or like member. I'm like, I don't like that.
Scene from the things I hate about you, Allison Manny, is the guidance counselor, is writing smut on her computer in her office like the entire movie.
Uh-huh.
She just Like adding it in. Bro, what?
No.
She felt his engorged, surging member. Yeah, that's. I don't know. Like I've maybe written stuff before that, you know, and like it is interesting because you do honestly start running out of words for penis.
It's not really sex to a lot of guys, you know, trying to come up with dirty talk. It's like
Yeah.
running out of
Because
words and adjectives and acts. Like, there's only so much back.
oh yeah, like I feel like part of the problem is that something about the word penis itself doesn't feel sexy, and I feel like that might actually say something about our society because like it feels too clinical. I think the issue is, but then that implies that we only actually say the word penis out loud in a clinical setting, which I feel like is maybe a sign that we're deeply repressed.
I do have like a peaceful, well not peaceful, I have a memory like in 8th grade health class, like the teacher just like at one point like sitting us down and
We
for,
should
like,
seal the
10
tunnel
minutes,
before
she
more
was like,
darkspawn
"I'm
join
gonna
us."
say penis and vagina so we can get on with it." Like I think this was like the very
Yes.
first thing.
Well, they did a gag about that. They did a gag about that in Community. Remember?
Yes. And it was literally like us like 8th graders attempting to say like penis and vagina for like 2 minutes.
Literally a senior varsity sex ed class, and
Yeah.
she was like, all right, guys, we'll say it together. Penis, penis, penis. Vagina, vagina.
Maybe she was a huge like Parks TV fan, because like that's literally she literally was
I mean, it's, but also varsity news, they later find out that the sex ed teacher is a stripper. And they like
That's
also
funny.
like go to the strip, all the football guys go to the strip club, and it's like, hugs their teacher. And she's like wearing a teacher outfit, like strips off.
Oh no.
And then they're all like, this is like I'm like super hyped, and then she's just like, ah, fuck it, you strippers and love kids.
Well,
Real wholesome movie.
that's horrible. I will say though, imagine if you're like an adult who goes to a strip club and the person stripping was like your old teacher.
I mean we can do that, but it's just a weird context to read.
Oh,
I built
yes.
these doors.
Oh,
They
I
probably
agree.
shut this
It's
one
like
from the other
like
side when they heard the
your
ruckus we
teacher
were
at
making.
the store is hard. This is hard.
Ta-da!
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
What do y'all want to say?
I guess it is handy.
Yeah, it's handy.
I guess it's a good thing you came along then.
I get that a lot. After you.
I like the well-fit photography.
Yes. I mean, it's definitely Varric's favorite word.
You know, this is almost fun. Kinda like old times.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartram's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
Just a regular family.
Also, I really am sorry, but something about these incredibly tiny guys in big armor just... I know they're supposed to be threatening, but it makes me laugh. Like, I'm not saying you can't be short and threatening, but something about the proportions. Yes. It has that kind of energy in it, yes.
How long are you gonna be in Orlais, do you think?
As long as this weird shit is going on, at least. Maybe longer. Why?
You'll have to stop by before Bogdan gets back. You should see my new workshop.
I'll see what I can do. You know your family will kill me if I stop by, right?
They're not gonna kill you.
You always say that, and they always send assassins.
Every time, guys.
I mean, yeah, I am in fact.
When are you gonna learn? Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm.
Waste your time. Waste your resources.
Yeah, I mean,
This is not how you run a business. It's not how you run a country. You did this shit.
Yeah, you know, it's like, I mean, we literally just saw a codex entry explaining how like every dwarven noble and merchant family has ties to a literal mafia gang. So it's like, yeah, they're probably sending assassins.
Everyone's in mobs. Do the mob more. You're just it's everyone's just normal.
Yeah. It cancels out. The whole goddamn town can't be in the mafia, guys.
I mean, I think it's only the ruling classes who are all in the mafia.
I see how it is.
Yeah, it's you know, classism. You know, it's tale as old as time.
I feel like it would be funny though if there was just a series of them all. The whole premise is like, you're a member of the mafia, but guess what? So is everybody else. So
Wait, so it'd be like the game mafia, but everyone is the mafia guy?
everyone's the mafia guy. It's just mafia verse, actually.
Yes.
There you are. I won't be able to use this entrance again.
So much
Bianca.
or whatever substances.
Oh snap, they had her key. What do y'all want to say about this? You want to let Varric take this, or?
Yeah, what do you think?
You want to say something, Varric?
Andraste's ass, Bianca. You're the leak?
Yes.
When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to know how this stuff works just as much as I do. I just wanted to figure it out.
Did you figure it out?
Actually, yes. I found out that red lyrium... It has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit. I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
So yeah, lyrium, it turns out, is alive, and when it gets infected by the blight, it becomes red. And like that, this was actually a big twist, because like I said, red lyrium, we first encounter in Dragon Age 2, and it nearly destroys Kirkwall, so the question of what the fuck this stuff is, you know, been ongoing for a while.
That name means something to you, Varric?
He was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus, and he definitely wasn't a mage before.
Yeah.
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
All right. How much do we think? Are we mad or are we forgiving?
I don't care enough. It's fine. Yeah. Whatever.
You told Varric you had a
Josie
lead, so
disagrees.
we'd straighten out your mistake.
No, I said you don't
No,
care,
I
so I
screwed
told
up,
you.
but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part
Yeah,
and
well,
make
you
everything
did
right.
kind of. It's a
No,
light
I can
accusation.
try, can't
It's
I?
like in the middle.
Or am I supposed to wallow in
Because
my
you guys said we
mistakes
didn't
forever,
care, so I'm like, I'll
kicking
go for the
myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
Varric, you literally wrote a book about what happened in Kirkwall.
Get a room, you two.
Do y'all want to say that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, for pity's sake, would you two just get a room?
Sorry, Inquisitor. We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
So I will say, I think it might be a little bit before they say it explicitly, but as we were walking here, Varric talked about a contraption she made that people were trying to get her some kind of award for. She made a contraption, and Varric has a bow named Bianca. What do you think that means? Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna dance around it. You guys have figured it out. Bianca designed Bianca. Yes. So Varric named his crossbow girlfriend after his real girlfriend. Yeah. 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 Well, I mean, I don't know if they are over it, because, like, she talks about being married to a guy, but she also said, hey, Varric, you know, you should come over before. I kind of feel like, I don't, yeah, I think that they're still, I think that, you know, legit, I mean, this is a medieval society, you know, she might be married to a guy, that doesn't mean she's, like, romantically involved with him. Well, I mean, that depends on what you mean by romance. Like, I feel like if you're in a marriage with someone where you only even occasionally meet them to make kids and the rest of the time you literally ever see them, like, I don't think that's a romantic relationship at all, you know? Nug! Oh yeah, this is where we found Lord Wolseley.
What's that all get to?
Yeah. Hello, Raven. Yeah, go back and report to Liliana. We found a thing.
You found a thing. It's like, okay, do you want to expand on that? No time. Catch you on the next one.
I mean, I actually think if the Raven did come up to her and say, you gotta report, you found a thing, she'd be like, when the fuck did you learn how to talk?
You've been able to talk this whole goddamn time. Or something's really getting better.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, I mean, actually, so I will say that it always does seem to be the implication that, like, her ravens are watching you and reporting back in some way, but I don't think they can talk, so I don't know if she has the power to talk to ravens somehow, or what.
Yeah, it's sort of like Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
She is the ravens.
yeah. Maybe they just, you know how, like, bees communicate with each other by dancing? Yeah. Well, no, because they literally dance to tell each other things. You didn't know that? Yeah, bees, they have elaborate dance moves they use to talk to each other. So maybe her ravens dance. I mean, if there's any game stream you'd expect to learn facts about bees, it'd be this one, right? I feel like that's basically turned into our brand at this point. It's just bees. Speaking of... Bzzz.
Nothing to report, sir.
would really love it if they came out with Hard and Hightown, but just the repunctioning version.
Yes, I do want to read Hard and Hightown 3, the repunching. Because that's
I mean, that's such a stupid title.
it is for sure. Hello. Let's see what Cassandra's up to.
Greetings. So, you're a candidate for Divine now.
So I am informed.
Is that something you actually want?
Why should what I want matter?
Happiness is good, I agree.
Why shouldn't it matter? Don't you have the right to be happy?
It is very simple. The charm tree needs to survive. To do that, it must change. I have never believed in asking another to do what you are unwilling to do yourself. So I look upon this as an opportunity. I owe it to myself and all of Thedas to seek the Sunburst throne.
God damn it, I have Man in the Mirror stuck in my head again. She's like, I'm not going to wait for someone else to make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
I will say deleted with pretty good cover.
Oh, nice. Okay.
There's a couple of covers where you're like, we did a pretty good job. And then there's others where it's like, that should not have been on there.
Yeah, I think maybe find another way.
There are other ways you can change things.
Perhaps. I may not have a choice in the matter if the charm tree clerics pick another.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Oh yeah, so I think the last person's... Okay, so let's see. We have...
Inquisitor.
I don't think we finished Cullen's personal stuff yet. We have to do Vivienne's. I think we've done Blackball, done Cole, but we have to... I think we have to kind of talk to Varric to sort of complete that stuff. Yeah,
I'm glad to have answers, but... Shit. The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the Tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
I kind of feeling number one. What do you guys think?
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is... I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
Nah.
You know that's not true. You've worked as hard as any of us to stop Corypheus.
Is that true? I don't even know anymore. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
Bianca?
Yeah.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Oh.
You're just in time. We almost had to start without you.
Actually...
Bro, are you okay?
Did we just get into portal into another dimension? What happened there?
Yeah,
Yeah, start what? What the fuck
Yeah,
are you
What
talking
exactly were you
about?
starting without me now?
Confused. Bro, we just had like a heart to heart 2 seconds ago.
yeah.
I
But,
found her,
in all
Ruffles.
seriousness-
Deal her in.
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I've
Oh
played
yeah,
a game
we're gonna
with
play
the
poker
race.
now.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Yeah, it's called
Are we
Wiki
playing
Play. I
cards
don't know
or
why,
what?
but yeah.
Are 3 drakes better than a pair of swords? Ugh, I can never remember.
Seeker, remember how I said, don't show anyone your hand? That rule includes announcing it to the table.
There's a crown on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people.
talks to
I have
things.
1,000 things to do. Losing money can be both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Yeah, come on, Cullen. Sit down and join us.
Oh, I believe I'll start hat. Oh, 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No. Boldness. 3 it is.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver or go home.
Sounds good. I'm in.
Older the better, right? I'm in.
Me too. Well, are
Yeah,
you
I mean,
in?
I'm pretty sure Varric is rich. He just doesn't like living rich.
Oh yeah, he's all those book sales.
Yeah. Plus, I think he comes from a rich family too. Like that's why he was talking about his brother being scary. Let's see that. Fortune favors the bold.
I'm in, and raising another silver.
You haven't even looked at your cards. Well, our illustrious leader is betting we're bluffing.
You are bluffing.
The poor recruit ran out into the dining hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then, a slow round of applause began and spread until every
Everyone's
soul
applauding
was
at the
on
new
their
guy.
feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
He did not.
Good man.
You're shitting us.
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
I've got a story. Let's do it.
I've got one for you. The clan decided to camp near this ruined fortress, right on the edge of the Tirasham, dark as the bottom of a well. The keeper swore up and down it was safe, but some of the hunters started hearing noises in the middle of the night.
And then what?
They ran out of there fast as you think, bare asses shining in the moonlight the whole way back to their village.
Not bad. You don't mind if I steal that one, do you?
Well done. You ought to tell stories more often.
I like the part with the rabbit. There should be more rabbits in stories.
That was scandalous. It would ruin the Inquisition if anyone found out. Tell it again. And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
No, I kind of want to watch this. What do you guys think?
Yeah, sure.
I don't want. Let's do it.
I'm not losing any more coin to Josephine, but I have got to see this.
Don't say a word,
I tried to warn you, Curly.
Never bet against an Antiva.
When your life is on the line.
I'm leaving. I don't want to witness our commander's walk of shame back to the barracks.
Well, I do.
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
Remember, he doesn't understand how clothes work.
Like, we've all changed outfits like 7 times at this point.
Oh yeah, but I don't think.
The clothes come off.
Well, yeah, because his clothes don't
Glad
come
you
off.
decided
Remember,
to
they're
join us
literally
tonight.
just a thing he makes up.
Too
in his
easy to
mind.
mistake you for the Inquisitor.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, I love watching Cullen run off. Oh yeah. I will say the fact that Josephine is scarily good at poker is one of my favorite things about her. And what was I say? I mean, Cole is always unhinged, but you know, just his yeah. Oh, it's too easy to mistake you for the Inquisitor. Yeah, I have a question. What does that mean?
You're mistaking me for me. How much did you have to drink?
It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is for me. You up for another game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
Of course.
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
Who's that? Did I win?
Oh, Sarah. Oh! Sorry, what were you saying, Jordan? Oh, right, I don't think we fully completed her quest. We gotta do that. But first, let me talk to Vivian, so... Wait, did we get hers yet? I'm trying to remember. The Inner Circle. Okay, no, I don't think we've gotten hers yet. Let's go talk to our Vivi babe.
Really tired of doing this race. This one is like, obviously it's because it's the stairs all the time.
Of course.
Yeah, me too. Hello.
Inquisitor, I find myself in the unpleasant
yeah.
position of asking you for help. There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern. I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
If I'm going to hunt down a snowy wyvern, I need you to tell me everything you know about it.
They're quite rare and exceedingly dangerous. Their venom is the most potent of any wyvern. Ordinary hunters would not make the attempt. The risk is too great. You, my dear, would certainly be an equal to this monster.
Oh, the thing I was going to say, I just remembered. So Josephine is literally like never bet against an Antivan. The thing is, remember Antiva's Italy. So never bet against a Sicilian when your life is on the line. I think that was a deliberate Princess Bride reference. She's, what's his name? The Walter Shawn character. I think Vizzini? Wallace Shawn, yes.
I didn't know you were an alchemist, Vivian. What exactly is this project you're working on?
It is a special request from a member of the Council of Heralds. I am still the Imperial Court Enchanter, after all. The matter is private. That is all there is to say.
By the way, speaking of, did you know that Wallace Shawn is a pro-Palestine socialist?
Yes.
Oh, no, yeah, he's been very far left for a long time. Hell yeah.
You want me to risk my life to get this thing for you, but you won't tell me what it's for.
My dear, it is hardly proper for me to blab the secrets of those who put trust in my discretion. You wouldn't want me to speak about your many issues, I'm sure.
I'm not a hunter. Why do you think I can help?
This beast is not hunted for sport, as other wyverns sometimes are. It is far more deadly. In the past, chevaliers have been dispatched to either kill the creatures or drive them away from villages. Since my chevaliers have fallen to political conflict, I find myself in need of someone with a martial aptitude.
Yep, let's do it. We're gonna go find a dragon.
I'll do what I can.
Well, it's like a, wyvern's like a baby
I would
dragon.
be most grateful.
Not in the sense that it's like like literally a child, but it's like
remember, my dear.
Yeah.
I must have
it's like a baby carrot in relation to real carrots.
I eagerly await your success.
Okay, a wyvern is a baby carrot might be, you know, today's insane quote. You know, just normal things to be saying. Oh, speaking of unhinged things, and to give you an idea of the general tone of some of the things that happen at Rocky Mai, a thing that I believe one of us, I think it was me actually, said during a conversation recently, was duets are like dildos. Anything can be a duet if you're brave enough.
What was the
The context? We were talking about, I was suggesting to one of the actors that we do a duet on a song at karaoke. And he's like, but I don't think that song is a duet, is it? And I'm like, come on, man, we can make it a duet. Hell yeah. Yeah, we've been getting good reviews. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we have like, we got the band in like a weird greenhouse on stage. It's fun.
Oh, on stage? Oh, that's right.
We got upgrades. Ooh, carry more potions. You know what that means, right? Yes, more bees. We gotta do it. Okay, and we got some quests ready. Let's take a look at those. Okay. Challenge Josephine's fiancé to a duel, and also gain information on him. Okay, I'll start with the information. In the biennial compendium of the diverse and worthy families of the nation of Antiva. The greatest recent scandal in the Otranto's history is when they cheated the Terrazas of several of their holdings. It's not the act that drew attention, but it was clumsily done. Blood was spilled among both families in the ensuing arguments about this faux pas. It has remained a bitter moment between the two houses. Although the Otrantos have buried the details, even mentioning the name Terraza in their presence is ill-advised. Blackmail, interesting. Oh, an envoy from Lord Otranto just arrived, Inquisitor. He's waiting to speak with you. Oh, okay. We got a duel for Our Lady's hand in marriage. Wait, I shouldn't be saying that in front of her. Tethris, are you still skipping out on meetings? You'd have a copy of this already if you showed up once in a while. Not that I mind. I'm happy to trade you a worthless piece of parchment for 1,000 crown debt. Jarek. A note has been added to the bottom in another hand. Message is deciphered. Translation follows. My name is Varric Tethris, and I'm a Bronto-licking backstabber who steals customers. Scrivener. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so this is, okay, the gist of it is that this is a city right next to the Inquisitor's own Dalish clan. Stuff is in danger, people are in danger, including the clan themselves. This lady, Guinevere lady, is suggesting that we help the Dalish into the city so they can fight the bad guys. Yeah, I think we should, Leliana's like, yeah, let's do that. I think we should do that.
Inquisitor.
Red lyrium smuggling ring we gotta find. And not just yet. Oh yeah, it's the Sutherland guy who's like... Yeah, let's give him heavy armor. Let's bulk these guys up. Remember, Sutherland's the guy we keep meeting at the bar, and every time we go there, he has more people with him. He's expanding his posse. Oh yeah, so there's a Chantry sister and a bunch of injured soldiers who are trying to make it through the Phosphax. They're pinned down by some Avar. But if we send them a location, we might lose some Red Templar bad guys who are, you know, who are moving captured civilians to one of their mines. So that's the issue. We can save these people, but we won't stop the Red Templars. And it sounds like the Red Templars are moving captured people to one of their mines, which means they're probably going to use them for, you know, red lyrium growth, which is bad. So, I don't know. This is hard. What do you guys think? Should we rescue the soldiers, or should we go after the Red Templars? Okay, then we'll wait for we'll wait for Colin for that one. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's something we gotta worry about. A letter written in fine hand and lightly said, signed by Josephine. The issue of Tom Rainier has been settled, but its deception has far-reaching consequences. Had we not used the Grey Warden treaties, we might not have found ourselves in so awkward a position. As it is, I receive daily messages from all quarters demanding we make reparations. We must do something. Cullen, signed beneath. I'm sorry, did we embarrass a Duchess by the soiree? Or by stepping on her gown, or was the sky torn open and even beset by an ancient darkspawn magister? We needed the gold, we needed the men, we were to persuade someone to part with them, with or without the treaties. We are not making reparations for what we had to do, what no one else could have done. Don't forget, we are now allied with the Wardens. If we had no authority to conscript before, we do now. So it's like they used the Grey Warden right to conscript people, but now we found out Blackwall isn't a warden, so I think Josephine's like, we should return some of the stuff we gave them. But then Cullen's like, no, I mean, we're literally fighting a Darkspawn Magister, and we have the Wardens with us now. I don't think we should give the stuff we got back. What do y'all think? Yeah, I'm with...
There's more important shit.
Yeah. So then,
like,
okay.
Do you want us to save the world or not?
Yeah.
Oh, he lied? Get over it.
Yeah. Okay, so what's going on? Oh yeah, the Imperial aid is going to aid the Inquisition against Gryphius. Our army will aid the Inquisition, but they also must address lingering issues at home. Weaknesses in the Vale have resulted in demons on the road between Valforet and Montsimard. This would be a call to action at the best of times. Unfortunately, the increased number of travelers on the roads, merchants attempting to restore trade, and displaced civilians returning home after the war has made the situations worse. The head of the Imperial Army has requested assistance from the Inquisition in subduing this threat. Okay, so what Josephine is suggesting is that we ask the Chantry to take care of the civilians so they aren't having to travel on these unsafe roads anymore. That sounds pretty good to me, so I say we do that. Well, let's see what the other options are. She wants to use agents to help the army guys. Cullen just wants to send army. I mean, they're not bad, but I feel like helping civilians first and foremost sounds good here. So let's do that. Alright, now we got everyone assigned. Let's see. Oh, yeah, funny thing. So note what Vivian's personal quest is called. Bring me the heart of Snow White. Get it? Because she said, bring me a snowy wyvern's heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that she's clearly basically meant to be like Maleficent, or I guess in this case she's the evil queen. But the point is made. She's a Disney villain.
Worship.
Probably.
Had more time to think about it.
I don't know if I remember any particular quotes from Sleeping Beauty particularly.
Our heroes strode the winding road, defiant of the vile. Uncertain falls for
I guess like the needle.
Don't touch this.
We all did.
Yeah, but I think Bring Me the Heart of Snow White is funnier.
I hear Vashel was good pay for you, Inquisitor. Time to go see if my friends came through too. Got a location for
really?
a
I don't think I
stash.
know that one.
Hopefully something nice for my trouble.
Mm.
Well, your trouble. Just let me know when you're ready to head out. Be sure to bring your empty pockets.
Get rid of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no new clothes. So everyone's dressed in like rags and tatters, and they do this whole song and dance for the king and queen, being like, "Please, for the love of God, can we get clothes?"
You know, I feel like the solution to that is they should just invest in a 3D printer.
Yeah, as a town.
Exactly. I mean, this is a world with magic. I feel like you can probably make a magical 3D printer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Sarah wants us to go do a job
Don't know.
that we've been hired
Sometimes
for
it's
by
pass
Red
the hat.
Jennies.
Sometimes it's I lifted this from Master's vault. Doesn't matter, does it? Job done. Time to get what we're owed.
Morgan Fairchild's
Alright,
I'm
yeah,
ready
let's
if
go
you are.
deal with this thingamajiggy.
Always, yeah. My favorite part, this. Let's go see what friends can get us.
You guys ready to do some Robin Hood shit? We're gonna go in and we're gonna be Robin the Hood.
Wait, this is weird.
What?
I was expecting a village or something. The people that leave me stuff don't trek out to places like this. Give me a city and I'll give you a tour, but surprise, surprise, I don't know stupid woods or ruins. What's that?
Don't hurt me. Harmond made me do it.
Alright, what do y'all want to say? I think this poor guy, I feel like let's not antagonize the seemingly sprayed guy.
Quiet yourself. We're here to help.
Help? Had enough help. I complain about a fight and suddenly I'm an agent or something.
You were the one with the rumor out of Vachel. My friend.
You're her. You're the one he's waiting for. It's her. She's here. Red Jenny.
Why did he run like that?
Yeah.
Real quick, since it's now in my head. Song and dance number about the clothes. Very long dance break in the middle of it. Yeah. Let's get to the chorus. Yeah, they keep ripping their clothes. They're like,
Okay.
This feels so psychotic.
it's like a fever dream.
Why does this make me think of Springtime for Hitler?
Yeah, it feels like.
That really does make me think of Springtime.
I was not aware the Inquisitor was personally involved.
Okay, I guess just
Let's all sheathe our swords, you walk out, and we'll conduct this like business.
I believe this piss bag. He started it.
Okay, yes. Okay, so now we're gonna find the guy who I guess just shot that guy. Hello, person.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it? We identified the confusion, and we worked past it. I'm Lord Pel Harmond. I do hope, Inquisitor, that you continue to respond to reason. After all, your choice of company is hardly virtuous.
Freaking user you are. Another noble prick who punches down.
We're the same, you and I. Well, that is overstating it. You are nothing like me, but we both need people.
I'm kind of feeling, what do you want?
Sure. Get down to business.
Well, say your piece.
Of course. No more rash mistakes. Honestly, Previous to this very moment, I thought you'd also been tricked by these red jennies. Despite your foreign nature, as Inquisitor, you are a social peer. I attacked them on behalf of us both.
Arse biscuit.
Quiet. Inquisitor, Herald, I don't want to be your enemy. I'm barely invested in being hers. If you are willing to recognize an opportunity, we could be exceptional partners.
Yeah, I'm like, you killed people.
The servants you killed, they did nothing except talk about what was going on.
You killed my contacts. My friends.
That is entirely true.
Well, that should be that then.
You're the one who empowered them, made their complaints a threat. Perhaps you should have warned them about talking to you.
Stop talking to him. Really, just stop it.
Can we just let Sarah kill him? I'm like, yeah.
Girl, what?
Okay, wait.
Now what was the point of that?
Mother, puss bucket, friggin' bastard, shite bag, piss face. Eat it, you lop-eared son of an arse-nut, rot-suck piece of... What?
I think he's dead.
Yeah.
I think you're done. At this point, you're making wine.
Ugh, that makes it worse. Friends, Inquisitor. Better than his lot any day.
I will say, it's actually taken me a couple times seeing the scene to understand what happened. I think the idea is he's wearing, like, some kind of armor under his shirt, and that's why the dagger bounced off.
Felt good to stomp the smile off that pisshead's face. It doesn't go bad like that often, yeah? But when it does, they deserve it.
I don't know. We got to stomp a rich guy to death. I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm like, I see no downsides to this.
Risky, but keep it within the Inquisition and I'll support you.
Even though this puckered around us?
Even so.
Well, good then. Right, what do you mean? Because I am really not used to that acceptance thing you're doing right there.
Aww. Yeah, that's what would be starting us getting together if we were to do that.
We'll have some differences, but I want to be one of your friends.
You're pretty big to be one of my contacts. Important, I mean, not fat. But all right, Inquisitor. You're on my good side. We'll see if it lasts.
I mean, I think every side's your good side.
Calm their own, and fall mortal failing. Where does that leave us? What device itself?
Hello, Cole.
She's still behind the curtains in the reading room, watching the blood pool on the floor.
May I ask how things are, now that you're more human?
It hurts. Everything hurts. Everyone remembers me now. I can only make them miss me for a few heartbeats. But I'm real. More real, anyway. And I understand more than I did.
You know, it just occurred to me, Jordan, we were talking about what he actually thinks happens with the clothing and stuff. I think a funnier explanation for is he's probably never seen someone change clothes, like physically take them off, so when he saw them in different clothes, he probably assumed they just shapeshifted like he does.
You're still able to sense the feelings of others, aren't you?
Yes, I still feel things, flashes of their minds. Pain, hurt, all of it. It's not so loud anymore. I make more noise myself, so I don't hear as much unless I want to. I remember more things, though. It lets me learn. I sometimes see why something I said would bother Cullen. Maybe I'll do it less.
What's the difference between you and a spirit now?
Spirits are... they just are. Most of them sense something that interests them and
I mean,
stick to
speaking
it.
as someone with
They don't
ADHD, I
remember
can
much.
relate.
It keeps them pure, but it also keeps them from learning, from growing. I wanted to help people, but I only knew enough to do it in the simplest way. Now I can see more. I also want to hit people a lot. Varric is helping with that.
Are you still physically the same, or are you fully human?
I was always fully human. I can do everything I could do before, except make people forget. The way I move comes from my mind, not my body. As long as I remember some of the Fade, it remains. My body is just like the real Cole's, except that he was a mage. I'm not.
Why aren't you a mage?
I can't know for sure, but the real Cole, his father beat him, killed his mother. His sister might have died, too. I don't know if that was real or what the demon made me think. Then the Templars threw Cole in darkness and starved him, all because he had magic. He thought that if he didn't have magic, I'm what he wanted to be.
If he didn't have magic,
Him,
but he could read
but
people's
normal.
minds and turn invisible.
So no one would hurt him.
Like, I know what they mean, that he can't do spells, but I still feel like that's a funny way to say that.
Why can't you make people forget you anymore?
Because I'm real. The forgetting was for both sides. They weren't frightened by me, and I wasn't hurt by them. Making people forget was a defense against people attacking me, and having what they saw in me stick. Because I'm real, everything sticks. Whatever people think or feel about me stays.
Can you still help people if you can't make them forget?
It's harder. I can't start over if I do it wrong. But seeing me changes them. They know a person wants them to hurt less. That helps.
I like that.
I'll talk to you later.
If you like.
Whee! Oh yeah.
Thank you.
That's all that came.
Inquisitor.
I'm sorry.
And you are?
The bartender. Cabin.
Oh yeah, we got the
Just
bartender,
the bartender.
You were expecting...
It's my old bartender.
now. Oh yeah, it's that lady. Remember? Yeah.
I was expecting the same face from Haven.
It's not a hereditary profession. I think Fleesa... what was it? She joined the Chantry? I don't understand the type, but that's her business. So...
What's the current mood?
Stick with 3 of the 4
Yeah.
humans.
Where did you train? It's a wild. Yeah.
Where did you study?
Yeah, let's
I
start this.
assume you're trained.
What medieval bartending
Bartending?
school did you
I'm
get
no
your
alchemist.
accreditation from?
You mix the bottles that don't taste like nug and you pretend to listen. I suppose I trained at home during feast day family visits. My specialty is ale. Old Antivan recipe. The secret is ale.
I guess that is kind of a jaded. I mean, he is kind of jaded. I guess, you know.
You're a bit of a hard ass.
Especially
Why
You're a
you
bit
here?
of a hard ass.
If I could
The
fire,
secret is
It
beer.
tastes like beer.
if I was
Yes.
a mage, I'd throw fire. And probably be dead.
Basically, most.
But
is
I can't do anything.
Yes, he is.
Just like
Basically.
the hundreds of people who can't do anything. Who make sure the thousands who can do something can do it. Besides, if you know a safer place than your castle, do share.
I mean, the last. Yeah.
So what's the tea?
Yes. Rumors. Tell us rumors.
What's the word out there?
A few complaining that you've time to bed your allies. I don't judge much.
I heard you fuck everybody. Is that what kind of rumor you were looking
As you
for?
were.
Yes.
Inquisitor.
You're a slut?
Yeah. Basically.
No judgment. Like a little, but.
I like the catty dynamic.
Yes.
I
Yes, absolutely.
We're like, who the fuck are you? And he's like, I don't know, but you fuck everybody, so.
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
Oh yeah, because Cullen has the lyrium because he was a Templar, has the lyrium. Yeah. Let's watch him. Yeah.
Yes, he trusted your judgment on the matter.
He was not interested in my judgment today. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, she's known him longer than we've known him. I don't know. What do you guys feel? Can we change his mind?
Is
Sure.
there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you. Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, when we hear people making sword noises in the background, I'm pretty sure they're blacksmithing. There's not just more people fighting in the background. Well, except for her, of course.
Don't speak too soon.
Yes.
There's always somebody just walking around in the background.
Yes, it's
These assholes. Oh, no. Dummies, guys. Hey, Martin.
No, those are dummies, yeah.
T-posing. TikTok trends in the...
I will say, there is occasionally a glitch where during the judgments, everyone will glitch out and T-pose. I think Chris has mentioned that it happened to him once when he got the scene with the Avar chieftain who was throwing goats at us. So everyone was T-posing, including the goats. Like, it was just a T-posing goat. The goat that just a T-posed goat was just like slamming into the wall.
Let's see how this plays out.
Are you sure?
Well, I actually sure. Well, let's see if he has something.
Oh my maker! You cannot imagine how many letters I've received about the fracas at Halam Sharal.
Well, to be fair, that would be me because I walk into a place, forget why I came in here, and walk back out.
At the center.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way. I've wrung out the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
The way he says, "I think I like this job," unnerves me slightly.
Nothing.
But yeah, no. Oh, right. I forgot. I did. So I actually literally did forget what I was walking around for. I was on my way to see Cullen about drugs. That didn't come out sounding the way I meant it to.
College, no, the bartender is not helping me out.
He just has beer.
All he has is beer.
And the secret ingredient is beer. Yes. He told me he has beer, called me a slut. Yeah, he literally doesn't sell you things. It's like...
And then would give you a beer.
Yes. Actually, I think literally the only time anyone has given us a beer in this game was when we were hanging the Iron Bowl, remember?
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
I don't know. I feel like when someone's dealing with drug withdrawal is not the...
Cullen, if you need to talk.
You don't have to. I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes. I don't know. Did you know Ferelden's circle was taken over by abominations? I was
This
there.
is the Dragon
The
Age
Templars,
Origins.
my
He's
friends,
referring to a
were
lot of that.
slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
I understand, yeah.
Of course I can.
Yeah, Cullen is realizing he doesn't want to be a cop.
You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
Yeah, no, we're not making him do lyrics.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over, if you want it to be.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
All right.
Alright, now, if I remember correctly, yes, this should be the place where Vivienne's quest is. I think we'll have to do a thing here and leave and come back to do it fully, but let's go. Let me find a good place to teleport to. And we're trying to get these guys to fuck, so it hopefully soon. The last time I remember when we had them in that big open desert place, I think we got them to talk twice. So I would say from experience it'll probably be probably at most like 1 or 2 more times before that triggers. So yeah, hopefully we'll get it pretty soon. Aw, it's baby you.
Inquisitor.
That's a cool statue. I feel like they probably had to do a lot of work to pose that so perfectly. And we're back to being bad at jumping again. We were free, and then
Now we're terrible.
yeah. So this was where Halam Sharal, that was the capital of the Elven state, the Dalish state, and they wouldn't submit to the Exalted March, which was basically a crusade, and they were slaughtered. Oh yeah, relatedly, free Palestine! In honor of that, bees. Check that. Fucking zombies. I will say that I do eventually want to show you guys, among other things, the 4th Dragon Age game, because it has a lot of flaws, but there are some good parts, and one of them is that you get to go to Cassandra's home country of Nivara, which is like known for its necromancers, and you get to visit the Grand Necropolis, which is essentially a zoo full of friendly zombies. That's Veilguard, yeah. Yeah, it's like literally a zoo full of friendly zombies because they or like a wildlife park, you know, it's like a conservation area for just like it's like a big like a big crypt that's like a habitat for friendly zombies that they let water around, and they take care of the zombies and feed them whatever zombies eat, and you know. That's true. I don't know if they feed them brains. I mean, maybe. I mean, it's a crypt. They probably have, like, brains available, you know, from, like, dead people. Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, have you seen that one, Jordan?
No, I haven't.
Oh, yeah, it's very good.
Romeo and Juliet with zombies. Yeah.
Yes. And the world building is honestly, like, really in-depth. It's honestly pretty impressive. Oh, and Nicholas Holt. You know, everyone knows Nicholas Holt.
I like the beginning part of the movie where he's like wandering around the airport, and he's like, I'm lost. I'm literally lost. I've never been to this part of the airport.
Mm-hmm.
I relate to that as someone who's also very bad at navigating. Okay, yeah, being a necromancer is pretty cool. Wait, no, I didn't mean to shoot a Hala. You're pretty. Oh, I hear that? Yep. That's... God. These fucking guys. Oh, I guess we're... Okay, thank God we're a little over level for this one.
14, 15, I think. I can double check once this fight is over. Oh, wait, right, with the bees. Bees are good for this guy, right? Yep. Okay, yeah, but poison is doing a lot of damage to this guy, so I'm genuinely wondering if Terror is multiple. Okay, yeah. Oh, no, 17. Okay. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay, so this is something that enemies that attempt to interrupt your casting with attacks get struck by lightning instead. Okay, I'm going to give that to Dorian because maybe that'll also increase the chance that he does his ability before it's too late. Hey, we jumped successfully. Okay, maybe we got the mojo back. Is there something wood? I'm just gonna knock on it just in case. I don't want to jinx myself. Oh.
Pretty good sketch.
Yeah. That's actually, I think, more detailed than literally any of the sketches we've got in this game so far. It's like we're looking for like a bend near the river, and there are 2 Hala statues nearby, and I think you're supposed to be like between them. Okay, so we'll keep an eye out for that next time we're by the river. I do love seeing an old Roman road. Yeah, my dad, he showed me some pictures of like his like tour of Europe he did after college, and definitely a lot of it like definitely looks like this. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah, some place in Europe has always been
Honestly, I feel like we should, like, some of us, we should do that together one day. Yes. That'd be fun. Yeah, because Dad did it with some of his college buddies, so. Oh yeah, I love to go to Italy, see Rome, the gardens at Tivoli, they're super cool.
Maybe France, but I've never been to Stanford, France. Everyone else is. It's somewhere on the TFS.
I will say that playing The Witcher 3 ironically made me really, really want to go to the south of France, because there's one of the areas of the game that's based in the south of France, and it's gorgeous. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I would be down for it. Oh yeah, it's another one of those wolf statues, like the trickster elf god who's like warning you with his eyes. Okay, yes, this is the thing that we will need to go back and clear out.
I could do it myself.
I bet you could, Bull. But yeah, we need to get that cleared out, because on the other side of that is where Vivian's quest is. Oh, whoa, okay, I think there's another really large wolf statue up there. I don't think we can actually access that. I think that's just cool distant scenery, alas.
We'll need to look around.
Yeah, I agree, Blackwall, but maybe after we kill these guys, alright? Oh, help, I'm on fire. I am on fire, that's not good. Yeah, oh, someone sent me ice me, I think. Oh, I think that was one of the bad guys, actually. And still, we're trapped, more fire. Yes. Yeah. And I mean, that's also the only way I can explain how even when they freeze you, it doesn't stop burning. That doesn't make sense.
Word of what happened in Redcliffe had better not spread.
Why not?
Yes, yes.
I think mages will be better off if people know they can change the future.
Ignoring that
Oh,
that's
that's
not
cool.
the case, I suspect people will use any excuse to hate us.
Then you should not give them more.
Did everyone act like this when the sword was invented? Oh, my blushing butt cheeks. Round up everyone who can use these pointy things and lock them away.
It is not the same thing, and you know it.
I feel like that was a veiled debate about gun control, but I'm not sure. Villa Montevilla was the first settlement humans established in the Dales. Boo! Following the history of the Exalted March. Boo! Also, Free Palestine. Soldiers were the earliest residents of the village. Were in Sister Amity championed the Exalted March. Again, boo! Laid the foundation stones in the village chantry in a symbolic gesture. The building's construction was completed in 222. Placing aside her sword and bow, Sister Amity took on the task of leading the flock, becoming the revered Mother Amity. Yeah, you're a war criminal. Fuck you. I mean, she is. Like, they're talking about like the Exalted March. They're slaughtering indigenous people. That's what this is about. Boo. Sister Amity is not very amiable. I weep for what the armies have done. Ditches scar the landscape. There's fire everywhere. All around is the smell of butter smoke and the bitter smoke and spilled blood. I remember coming here as a boy. It was late summer and the plains were bright and gold. The earth was warm and felt like home, all that's gone. My mother said my father was from these parts. She never told anyone but he was an elf. Maybe part of me, the elf-blooded part, feels what the Dalish felt for centuries. This is my home. I would give anything to preserve it. I'll go now with the others. When the war is over, I will return. It will be beautiful again. I hope that book being there doesn't mean you return and then die. Found another bottle. A bottle marked vintage, Warden Krennic, notes of fruit and anger. That's funny.
It sounds kind of like I used to like brews around like
Mm-hmm.
and like they would always have like weird like
Yes.
like it would be like this smell is the smell of like reading in an old library. like a somber day in like an old library.
That is definitely something. This is a nice view, I will say. Yeah. It also does kind of remind me of like those men's cologne ads that are trying way too hard to sound masculine. Where they have to call it like war paint or some shit. Oh god, no, not too terrorist. Oh, you fucker. Thank God I dodged out of that one.
That's convenient. Someone can fix this, right?
Yeah, we're gonna fix a bridge. That's not a joke. We're literally gonna have some people fix this bridge. Hell yeah. Okay, dedicated to all elven and human who lost their lives in the Second Exalted March. It was built 100 years after the Exalted March of the Dales. It was named for the mayor Augur of Villa Montevellon, who raised the Cid money to have the bridge built after several villagers drowned in a ferry accident trying to cross the river, swollen after the rains. Some villagers took offense at the dedicational message on the bridge, which honors fallen elves as well as humans. Okay, yeah, this really does sound like Palestine, doesn't it? It's like, how dare you care about Palestinian people? Rumors that the mayor was elf-blooded began circulating and he was forced to step down. They call this the rivers. Ow. Poor guy. Also, they call this a garrison. This looks like a very rundown garrison. I mean, like, yeah, I know that it's been occupied by demons, but they only just got here, right? Like, how did this fall into disrepair? How did this fall into disrepair this fast? Maybe... Oh.
Don't let up!
Okay, so I'm very confused about this. It's there, but nothing's spawning it, but I think I know what's going on. I think the reason is that it's, yes, it's down here. Yes, this is where the rift actually is. Arcane horror. This thing, I believe, arcane horror is what happens when a demon possesses a mage's corpse. So they're like the corpse zombies, but even more dangerous. And they float. It's like Pennywise. They float. Oh. Bottles of Thetis, another bottle. The last bottling from the legendary vintners of Ferelden before the lands were divided. Tears on the glass as slow as the turning of a reluctant air. As quick as the tongue on the tongue as words that can't be unsaid. Okay, this really is like perfume bottles.
Yeah, I was trying to find a couple that were like the craziest ones I've seen, and I forgot about one from a place called Osmofolia, I think.
Okay.
Great start.
Whatever that means.
That's a name, certainly.
The thing is, a chinchilla with a knife perfume wow. That is the real name. I don't think they sell this.
Did you say a chinchilla with a knife?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
And the notes are wisp of smoke, a handful of Timothy hay, softest gray fur, the gleam of a very sharp cut.
Okay, so those are all absurd. The one that actually kind of bothers me is velvet musk. Because, like, musk is like a smell, right? Like, I don't... It's just Alright, they're saying, like, it smells like velvet, but I don't really think of velvet having a strong smell.
Like, I think it's like supposed to be like a smooth, soft chinchilla,
Like chinchilla. Chinchillas are smooth. Well, you know... Well, if they were really gonna call it smooth, they should have said it's smooth like a shark, you know?
Shark with a knife? That's just stupid.
Have
Why
you,
does shark have a knife?
It has to be a rodent.
have you guys
Or under the water.
have you guys seen the classic smooth shark post?
No.
Oh dang, okay, I'm gonna show you the smooth shark.
No, but sometimes there are so many of these like perfumes that have such funny descriptions of their fragrances.
When I worked at Archives, they were like rolling out a new fragrance. Like they straight up sent someone from corporate to do like a fragrance training company. We're trying to ask like, what notes are in it? And they're like, that's not how we want you to focus on selling it. We're like, well, that's kind of how a lot of people buy perfume. And they like made us all eat Pop Rocks.
What?
As like an example of talking about the effervescence of a perfume. And I was like, I'm sorry. You want these rich ass people that come into fucking Hermes by mermaids and shit for me to be like, this perfume smells like the feeling of eating Pop Rocks? I was like, what does that even what does that mean? Also, it doesn't. But like so we're all like, as soon as they left, we're like, okay, just everyone smell it. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, like, what?
No, but it's always
like no one asks for the perfume that's gonna make them feel a certain way. You come in and you smell the things, smell them on you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
they did the wild shit.
Oh, also, guys, you ready to blow a horn? Hell yeah.
I also like this other one from this place called Alchemia Perfumes. And it's the name of this perfume is As Dark Things Are Meant to Be Loved.
Did you say the name is As Dark Things Are Meant to Be Loved?
Yes, correct. And the description is, I am reading it, I kid you not, verbatim.
Okay.
Okay, so it starts off with the notes, which, by the way, in and of itself, crazy profile.
Okay.
Lapsang Souchong tea, aloes wood, smoked black amber, aged dark patchouli, tonka, Amazonia rosino, Moroccan bakor. There's a lot of words I can't pronounce this. Labdanum, temple incense, caramelized opium, black coffee, black coconut, soft Russian leather, and tabac leaf. And then underneath is a quote from Pablo Neruda.
Wait, who's Pablo Neruda?
The poet.
Oh, yeah.
So I just googled craziest perfumes and pulled up a Reddit thread, and someone's like, the top voted comment, someone just goes, hold my beer, and links this one called Gasoline Ramstein. The top notes are asphalt, gasoline, burnt match, part notes birch tar, leather, ink, face notes graphite, and Orleone musk.
Graphite?
I have to find the hamburger perfume.
Okay, but the note. I don't think you read the note.
Oh, yes. The Pablo Neruda. I love you as certain dark things are to be loved. In secret between the shadow and the soul. I love you as the plant that never blooms but carries itself in the light of hidden flowers. Thanks to your love. A certain solid fragrance risen from the earth lives darkly in my body. Art, Portrait of a Young Woman by Charles Landau, circa 18. There's just for context, there's also an art painting, an art portrait linked with the.
What? Okay.
But like I swear, like some of the most I went into like a rabbit hole of like just looking at not buying. I bought a couple, but most of them I would just look at them and be like, what are they even talking about?
I'm just gonna read something to you.
Oh, I will say, hang on.
Tyrannosaurus Rex perfume. A sultry heat wafts across the land, lapped up greedily by the abundant flora that thrives in its midst. Trees soar to majestic heights and plants flower for the first time, hills spreading and give birth to a world rich in diversity. The Cretaceous period comes of age. It comes back to this goes on for paragraphs. Giants rule the earth, and even giants can be cut down with the powerful jaws of the fearsome tyrannosaur.
Okay.
Smoky charred wood warns you of the danger of smoldering fire, setting your senses on edge, while droplets of metallic rose oxide offer a chilling premonition of bloodlust.
With rifts contained in the area, we can send in smaller groups to offer relief.
I agree.
Okay.
Well.
A headache, nothing more.
Yes.
I can't not mention the ghost.
For everyone watching, I hope you're enjoying hearing about unhinged perfumes.
So this is from a place called Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab, or BPAL, and it's called Schrodinger's Cat Perfume Oil. Beautiful. This is quite a long. It's a bit long. One can even set up quite ridiculous cases. A cat is penned up in a steel chamber along with a small vial of powerful device, which must be secured against direct interference by the cat. In a Geiger counter, there is a tiny bit of radioactive substance, so small that perhaps in the course of 1 hour, one of the atom decays, but also with equal probability, perhaps none. If that happens, the counter tube discharges and the relay releases a hammer, which shatters the small flat of hydrocyanic acid. If one has left this entire system to itself for an hour, one would say the cat still lives, if meanwhile no atom has decayed. The first atomic decay would have poisoned it. The psi function for the entire system would be expressed this by having it in it the living and the dead cat, pardon the expression, mixture smeared out the parts. It is typical of these cases that an indeterminacy originally restricted to the atomic domain becomes transformed into macroscopic indeterminacy, which can then be resolved by direct observation. That prevents us from so accepting its valid as a blurred model for representing reality.
Is it on the bottle, or
this is in the description? I would be impressed if they managed to fit it on the bottle.
It's all words.
In itself, it would not embody anything or contradictory. There's a difference between a shaky or out of focus photograph and a snapshot of flowers and fog banks. Paradoxical scent experiments: tangerine, sugared lime, pink, grapefruit, oak moss, lavender, something called cedronis.
How long does this go on?
I have one more sentence.
Okay.
And chocolate peppermint. No cats were mistreated during the formulation of this paradox in the process of creating this perfume. $30? This well, technically it's $7 to $30. But I find it so funny that they were like, put in a whole explanation of what Schrodinger's cat is.
That's, I don't know what to make of that. Thank you for the indulgence. I outfitted Sutherland and his small crew and equipment more appropriate to agents of the Inquisition. Given their humble origins, it's doubtful they've seen the light. That's very condescending. These peasants, they've never seen armor before.
They'll be so confused.
And sorry, what were you saying, Mai?
No, I was just saying I don't know what Zadron has said. They reference to the snow at something called Zadronis. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm trying to figure out what that is and whether that fits the set profile or not.
Oh, we gotta negotiate a treaty between Orlais and Ferelden from King Alistair, who was one of the main characters of Origins, actually. I mean, it's diplomacy, so yeah. And I mean, they literally won't let us do the other two.
Let us begin.
Yes. Yes. And we know she's good at it too, along with poker. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, probably, yeah. I imagine keeping a good poker face is good for diplomacy. The Chantries they've sent rations to help those displaced by the war, and they're providing shelter. Okay, nice. We helped more refugees. Good. That's how I like it. Okay. We're gonna clear out the rubble. Get strong workers, junior engineers, guard for securities. 3 wagon loads of squared oak beam for construction. 170 kegs of brown ale. Well, we know what the secret ingredient is. Ale.
Ale, my friend.
The stream is not the background in my camera. Kids were perusing Hindi Bermuda. Sorry.
Oh, dang, there is a bridge on the... Yeah, there's a bridge on the other side. Forces from Celine's army may have been trapped there, so we gotta go rescue those people.
This one's supposed to have real sweat, saliva, blood, and sperm.
Ew.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
Mine is not that brand of weird. It's a different brand of weird. Mine is damp subterranean air, Nagarmatha, smooth cave walls, Divana, the full marble altar, and glittering Greek dragon scales. It's called Blue.
It's described as transporting the wearers from mystical liminal states.
I love.
Wait, it says the perfume is going to send you to a mystical liminal space? You know what that means, right? Wait, no, but Jordan, if it sends you to a mystical liminal space, it's going to send you to the Fade.
Oh my god.
It's Fade perfume.
The description on the website literally opens with a Harry Potter quote, so
Okay.
it's automatically just saying what's happening.
Okay.
Okay, so I
like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. Them from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
So I needed to figure out what this green perfume smells like, and someone put it. I found a Reddit post, and it said, when I first sniffed it, it reminded me of a cocktail I knew I had in my place. Skin testing it a few weeks later, it made me think of lizards and pet stores.
What?
Like the smell of a lizard enclosure, which I guess is where the glittering green dragon scales part comes from.
I guess.
What is that?
It smells like a lizard that... Okay, so I kept a pet lizard. I know that smell. That is not a smell I would want on my body.
Yeah, normally the scent profiles of the indie perfumes I find tend to not be like... I like smelling like a sugar cookie.
I mean, fair.
With my perfumes. Or like, it's very like basic vanilla. Like,
I mean, that's fair.
so, most of them are like, I can find it pretty easily. The indie perfumes will always be
Your
like,
worship,
do you want to smell like you were in a thunderstorm, like partying all night?
Okay.
Like that,
Your
like,
worship,
legitimately,
may I deliver a message from Lord Adorno?
Oh yeah, here's the herald from the guy we're
His
gonna
lordship
do just
accepts your
stand.
request for
Oh
a
snap,
jewel
he
for
accepts,
the
it's
affection
on.
of Lady Montelier. He awaits your pleasure in
I've been
Valroy.
waiting for this sword, but
Yes.
he's gonna be awaiting my fist.
Yes, let's do it.
Your master had better bring a first-rate healer with him.
The Otrantos
That
do not
wasn't as
fear
fun.
a fair fight, but I will convey your advice. Good day to you.
I will say that does remind me, there was one time I was playing the video game Batman Arkham Origins. It's like one of the sequels to Arkham Asylum. And they were fighting, Batman was fighting some corrupt cops. And I distinctly remember when in the middle of the fight, you're like, you know, one of them was like, "You're in contempt of the law." And I swear, like, I actually said this out loud at the screen as I was saying this. I said, "Well, you're in contempt of my fist," and then I punched him. And I'm like, it was just a moment where I was like, you know, that was a very badass line that I wish I had saved for when I wasn't completely alone.
That's when most of your votes and people's like best lines happen.
Yes.
You just gotta find a way to work them organically in the conversation.
Well, see,
I do
yeah.
that all the time. I talk to myself and I think of really funny jokes, and then I manufacture situations in which I can try to organically tell my joke, but I really thought of it.
Oh yeah, that's what Nate from Ted Lasso does.
Yeah, to make it seem like.
I will say, Jordan, about organically working it into a conversation later. What do you think I was just doing now?
You just wanted to just tell them that you're playing Batman.
Yes.
You're
Yes. Because the game gave me a setup when she almost said that, but then didn't actually say that.
So close to being unpredictable.
Here we are again.
Yeah, although I guess we don't have anything to say.
Here I thought we were just getting to the good part.
I don't know what part we were getting to, honestly, my dude. Oh yeah, but let's go talk to Liliana while we're here. Oh, I actually don't think we've done her personal question yet. We're probably here we are. We're about to get it.
A message from Divine Justinia.
You know, there are definitely some ones where I'm like, please guys, don't make me do the snarky one, because I'm like, there are some times where I'm like, this doesn't seem like a good situation to be making a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shock. You're right reading it. Thank you for the concern, Inquisitor. But I am. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose
I mean, let's be
ends.
real here. Liliana has like 5 billion
small
contingency
village on the
plans
waking
already
sea.
for if she dies.
Oh, yeah.
There is something hidden there.
Oh snap! Is it treasure?
Do you know what you're looking for? The Divine was a powerful woman who used her position to obtain all sorts of things. Whatever she hid in Valence would very likely benefit the Inquisition and must be kept from falling into the wrong hands. If I'm lucky, she will have instructions for me. Why hide things in Valence? What's so special about it? Justinia was revered mother at the chantry there for many years before she became the Divine. It is a place that holds great meaning for her.
Whatever you need, right? I'm like, yeah.
I'll help in whatever way I can. Wonderful. I was hoping you would agree to come with me to Valence. One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
Alright, y'all ready for this? You know what's coming. You know what I'm about to do. Okay. Whee!
Nail it.
Hello, I love how Solus doesn't even turn around as we just...
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan.
Oh yeah, I
Seek out
forgot.
these old
We haven't
gods
talked to him.
deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
It's a little late for that, but...
Jason was. Wow, it's been a while since we talked to you.
Yes.
Well,
Yes, I'm sorry, buddy. It's been. I guess it has been a bit.
I'm busy.
Yes.
Hanging out with our other friends. They obsessed over the Darkspawn. It's like, oh my god, get over it already.
I mean, we can do that if you want to do that.
Yeah, sure.
Grey Wardens have always been dangerous. They care for nothing beyond stopping the Darkspawn.
Like a fair maiden chasing a butterfly off a cliff. Except that if you hadn't stopped them, we'd all have
If a fair maiden chasing a butterfly off a cliff. Okay, that's kind of a sexist.
Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not.
You gotta drink more respect women juice.
Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
Solus really NPC very hard. Very moment there.
Yeah. Actually, because it has been a while, I'm going to see if he has something like normal to say apart from that brief remark.
You
Hello,
have
you
begun
boy.
practicing new magical forms.
Oh yeah, he has
Congrats.
one of his common remnants.
You seem to be drawing energy across the veil. Wisps too simple to be considered spirits. I believe Dorian uses similar magic, as do the Mortalitasi of Navarra.
Yeah, he does.
Why did you choose such an
Yeah.
esoteric area of study?
And yeah, the Mortalitasi, they're the ones who keep the zombie zoo. The zombie? I don't know. Zombie? Well, since Liz was the one who was really jonesing for this, I feel like we should do this one from her honor. What do you think what do we think she'd say? Sure. Alright, Liz, this is for you.
I saw the chance to gain more power.
Oh, whoa, that
Therefore,
was
no
actually
reason
more
not to take
harsh
it.
than I intended.
There are always reasons. Not every.
Oh, it's
clue is
okay.
valid.
He loves us.
Some are as much complication as benefit. Regardless, I hope these studies serve you well. Did you need anything else?
Really, again.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your
Oh yes, that was
exploration.
more intense than I
would be happy to share.
Yes. I will say, that Prosy D, that also reminded me of, was the one. Oh, yeah, we were talking about smut. I just remember, have you seen this one that's reading smut in Comic Sans?
No, I haven't.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna take a slight break.
I mean, I love Rosie. You know this.
Yes. Reading smut in Comic Sans.
Reading smut in Comic Sans.
He's going to touch me. There. Ready for the D, Naruto? Going, Hagrid.
Reading smut in Comic Sans.
He's going to touch me. There. Ready for the D, Naruto? Going, Hagrid.
Reading smut.
Alright, yes. There we go.
Tell me
Alright,
about
now
the
after
ruins
that
you explored.
brief
I found the ruin
divergence.
of Barandur, a lost Tevinter city buried deep beneath the dead and barren wasteland. Volcanic ash had sealed it tight. In one dark moment, every living creature in the city seared and smothered. They were statues in the ashes, like a mold made to recall the lost.
So you know what that's a reference to, right? Volcanoes, people being frozen in stone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Pompeii.
Sorry, I missed that first part.
Oh, no, you're good. Sorry. Yeah. Sure.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I met a friendly spirit who observed the dreams of village girls as love first blossomed in their adolescence. With subtlety, she steered them all to village boys with gentle
Why not
hearts,
to
who were
steering them to
determined
village
by
girls?
gentle kindness. The matchmaker, so I called her.
Yes.
That small village never knew its luck.
I guess it's the spirit of homophobia. It's the spirit of not taking the gay stairs.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a savage human horde go marching toward the battlefront. They sang a
Oh yeah, he
soldier's
likes when you
hymn to
ask him
keep
questions,
formation.
because I love
Primal
Solus, but he does
music
kind of like the
shook
sound
the
of his own voice.
These savage, unwashed warriors carried harmonies no chantry choirs mastered, though their cause was all but hopeless. They sang
I mean,
songs
yeah, I
that
do
made
love
the
a good
spirits
army chant song, you know? Like, they're a vibe.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Whee! Oh yeah, with all those bottles of Thetis we've been finding, I think I can show you what we actually do with those bottles once we find them. Because, let's... Actually, first, there's a few funny things in here. This is the kitchen. Requests for supplies. Potatoes, 500. Flour, 50 sacks. Dried peas, salted meat. Willow switches, 4 to break in the new kitchen has. Damn.
My grandma, when she passed, we were going through like her recipe book, the places she said she wanted, and we're like laughing that there was like 25 different casserole recipes that were like essentially the same thing.
Yes.
Switching out like one protein and like
Yeah.
maybe this one had cream of mushroom versus cream of celery. We get to one and it's like party for like 20 people.
That's a lot.
Of just like things to get for a party of that many people, and on it was like it was some god, like it was the equivalent of getting like 4 handles. It just said like getting like 25ths of alcohol.
Oh my
Like
god.
for like a not very large party. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, she also needed to write that down. I was like, I guess she's drinking too much.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, a note from the Skyhold Kitchens. Once again, please keep the elf out of the kitchen and check the sugar daily to make sure it's still sugar and not salt. Head cook Donatian. Beneath this is written, try keeping this out, followed by an arrow pointing toward a crude drawing of a phallus. So that's Sarah right there, obviously. Note from the Skyhold Kitchens again. If I ever find out who put the turnips in the fireplace, I will personally feed them into the meat grinder. That's a Cole thing. I forget why he's putting turnips in the fireplace, but I think we can ask him about that. Another note from the kitchen.
5-second rule.
5-second rule.
War times, you're throwing food in the fire.
I think he's like finding rotten turnips, but I can't remember.
There's no end of it. I can store an army.
Oh yeah, this is where we keep all the bottles we've been finding. We're slowly building a little wine cellar. Yeah, and every time we find another bottle, it will show up here. So over time, this will get filled.
Then we're having a party.
Hell yeah. I mean, I like to think we drank at least some booze while we were drinking poker. I mean, Sarah, did I just say drinking poker? Playing poker. Oh yeah, we got a cool-ass library. Nice. Okay, playing poker. Although, actually, wait, I know we were drinking because Sarah, remember, was passed out under the table. So yeah, we were definitely drinking. Oh, hi, Josephine. I'm definitely not going to go do that duel you specifically asked me to not do.
Our heroes strode the winding.
Alright, let's go talk to this guy again. How's morale?
What's the current mood?
Obsequious.
Thanks. Fuck you, man.
What's the word out there?
Well, they once wore, now togs, now fashionable hats. Now they've seen something shiny.
Good topic.
As you were.
Inquisitor.
I do appreciate the bear head there. Hello, Bull.
Hey, boss. How are you?
But yeah, we wanted to talk more about... Again, that's
Can you
Sarah
tell me
Heron
more
is
about
basically
Sarah?
Palestine. Pre-Palestine, by the way.
What do you want to know?
What were the Fog Warriors like?
Those
They
are
were
like
the
native
worst of
guerrilla
rebels.
warriors, yeah.
They trained for stealth attacks. They made this fog. I never saw any mages, so I figured it was alchemy, not magic. They were almost invisible in it. I'd be on patrol in the market square. The fog would roll in, and before I knew it, half my squad dead without a sound.
It almost sounds like you admire them.
They didn't use poison. They didn't hurt civilians, and they were damn good fighters. You have to respect that. Plus, they hit the Vince as hard as they hit us. Hearing some terrified Magister scream, "My slaves! Where are my slaves?" in the fog always put a smile on my face.
Tell me about the Talvashoth.
When Canary can't handle the fighting in Sahara or lose faith in the Qun, they go rogue. They flee into the wilderness and turn into bandits, attacking everyone. They're vicious, savage. You look at them and you can see why my people needed the Qun to stay civilized.
Isn't that what you did, though?
Hey, when I burned out, I didn't go rogue. I reported in and went where the Ben Hasrath sent me. I'm doing my job, serving the Qun out here. I'm not some bandit.
Well, not anymore, because you left.
I am nothing like them.
What are things like for the natives of Saharan?
I remember one guy. He made these things, fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talked to him every morning. So, one time I'm asking about his bad back, and I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team. The rebels had forced him to poison my food.
And then?
I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. A couple of my guys weren't so lucky. We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men to the poison, another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. He was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Sahara.
Yeah, it's... I think when Iron Bull talks about how he willingly turned himself into the re-educator people,
Nice talking with you, boss.
the impression I always get is that he had a PTSD breakdown, and that Iron Bull has this really strong fear of losing control of his mind, so that's why he went to them, because like, they also mentioned him being really afraid of demons. That's mainly because he's afraid of them possessing him. So he's just like really afraid of losing control of himself. I think they say something about that. When we went to the Fade and saw the Nightmares Realm, I think he said something about that too. Like losing control of his mind was something that's his worst fear. And that's partly because he had a breakdown in the middle of a fight and nearly lost his mind. Hello, Blackwall.
Inquisitor?
Oh yeah, we can
How
ask
shall I
him.
refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Translation, they didn't want to re-record the vocal lines. I mean, I will say that I say that affectionately because you consider how much money... Like, remember, there are 4 different voices for the Inquisitor, so think about how much dialogue they had to record for this game. No, I think that's a noble sentiment.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
Is there anything you actually know about the Wardens? Or did you make it all up?
I made very little up. I also feared you knew enough to contradict me. Warden Blackwall told me a bit before my initiation, but it is a secretive order. Not even the most senior wardens know all there is to know.
Now we know why you were never worried about Corypheus's calling.
Yes. I have none of the warden's abilities and none of the drawbacks. Still, I would have fought through the darkest pits of the deep roads like any true warden. There's more to it than being able to sense darkspawn. Warden Blackwall would have agreed.
Let's talk about
the
that.
Wardens at Adamant listened to you. They saw you as one of their own.
Perhaps it takes an outsider to show how much of yourself you've lost. I never understood the reality of being a warden. I only saw the ideal. I suppose I reminded them of something they'd forgotten.
I think so. I will say I can't remember if you guys have seen this yet, but I do remember at some point talking to Warden about Blackwall about the real Warden Blackwall. That's confusing to say. And I think he would have agreed. He seemed to be like, you know.
You have a lot of respect for the Wardens.
They take all men, from the most noble to the most despicable, and make them equals. I needed to believe something like that was possible.
Oh, actually, yeah, here's
Why
the story.
Why did Blackwall want to recruit you?
He never told me. I don't know what he saw that day besides some wreck starting a bar fight. That night,
I taught some village militia a painful lesson about harassing the tavern girl. Didn't know I had an audience.
What do you guys think?
To be honest, I wasn't quite.
Oh, he was saying that he beat the. He was saying that he beat the shit out of some guys because they were harassing the tavern girl. Okay.
Did you start a fight while drunk?
Make her know. I wasn't drunk, but I was trying to get there. Told the girl to keep the wine coming. She couldn't, not with those louts bothering her. Something had to be done.
She was like, "Well, I wanted
We'll
more
continue
booze."
this another
And
time.
they were being weird dicks. So I'm like, I'm about to cut a bitch. All right, let's go duel. Or I think how do we start the duel? Go to Valrayo. Okay. I guess we just gotta. There's no specific place. I guess we just teleport to Valrayo and then hopefully. We'll take Cassandra because I like to headcanon that she's the one who taught me how to duel in the first place. Alright, this is the big moment, y'all. Yes. And you know. Big romance plot climax. Okay, yeah, here we are.
I am Lord Otranto of Antiva, rightfully betrothed of Lady Josephine Montelier. Songs of your exploits have spread to my city, Inquisitor. It's humbling to make your acquaintance. It is a pity it will not last longer.
I will say, you gotta admire the
Before we
chutzpah of
duel,
this guy.
I trust you find the weapon to your satisfaction.
Because he's willing to go to do a duel with. Let's remember what position we're in at this point. Like, we've literally saved the continent multiple times.
Yeah,
and we can
demonstrated like extreme magical abilities.
Yes, we can literally shoot green lightning out of our hands and have killed like enough demons to fill like a large like cruise ship. So I kind of admire this guy's chutzpah.
Am I not allowed to pick my means of defense?
Ha! Aside from the fact that your mage fire may put me at a disadvantage, I am the wounded party in this duel. Tradition dictates that I select our weapons. Of course, if you fear you might be clumsy with such a refined instrument, there is no shame in a forfeit.
Yeah, let's do it.
I trust you've made this a fair fight, Lord Otranto?
Upon my honor. Shall we begin? An admirable start, Inquisitor. I assume your elven clan stumbled upon a practice sword one day in the woods.
Not cool.
I'm glad Lady Montelier isn't here, exquisite as I've heard her appearance to be. Cutting you down in front of Josephine would have given a poor first impression of House Otranto to my bride.
So this is the option that we did when we got Leliana to dig up blackmail on him. At first I was like, nah, let's not use it, let's keep this fair. But after he said that racist thing, I'm like, yeah.
Strange. I would think the Otrantos already have enough blood on their hands after cheating the Terrazzas.
Who told you?
You dare to bring up that slander here?
Dude, you started it.
Inquisitor, I will personally...
Stop! Josephine!
Lady Montilyet, what a pleasure to...
What are you doing?
This guy just threw a sword at me.
I will say, while this scene is great, something just occurred to me, which is how the fuck did Josephine get here this fast? Like, because we didn't tell her about this. And this is literally like...
Wasn't she off doing something that was supposed to make her beforehand?
I think so. She definitely wasn't here in the city. Like, I'm pretty sure she was back at the... So how did she get here this fast? Is she a mage? Can she teleport and she didn't tell us?
Yeah.
Alright, what do y'all want to say, though? I like, yeah, I'm thinking that.
I'm doing it to protect you.
Yeah.
Shut up, they're not.
Yeah. Nah.
Lord Otranto and I are settling our differences about your betrothal.
Yeah, okay, that's honest,
That's
at
not
least.
your decision. The Inquisition needs you. I need you. Yet you threw yourself into danger. Why do this? Why risk everything we've built? Why risk your life?
Yes.
Come on.
Because I love you.
So dramatic.
You do?
She does?
What did you think, man?
Yeah, that's what you guys want to go with? Yeah.
Yes, Josephine. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Aww, that's so cute.
Actual Disney princess.
Everyone just leaves.
Well fought.
This conversation.
Lord Otranto.
I'd assumed your liaison with the Inquisitor was an affair of passion or convenience, Lady Montilyet. But I'm not fool enough to stand in the way of true affection. The Otrantos regretfully withdraw the terms of our betrothal.
Thank you.
Do not thank me. I know when I'm outmatched.
Crazy shit.
What?
Crazy shit to do.
Yeah. I will say I because I have done this a couple times, I do know what she actually says when you do the apparently I do line. It's actually better than it sounds. Because I think she says something like, you know, I hadn't realized it until now, but I said it out loud, but yes I do. So it's yeah. Yeah, it's more romantic when it's actually said. What do y'all want to say? Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about arranging the duel.
Given that you're in one piece, body and dignity, I forgive you. Just do kiss me again.
Yes.
That's a person.
Yes. She does the leg thing.
Are we getting to a good stopping point?
Yep. I think that's honestly a pretty good way to end the night. Don't you? I think there's a last part of this cutscene, and then yeah, we can end.
All sitting romantically on fire.
Yes.
I can't stop thinking about your duel in Val Royeaux. Running into the middle of the crowd, the noise, the swords flashing. I was so worried for you, but at the same time, well, it was the most exciting thing I've seen in ages.
Get out for it. It's also like, have you seen the other shit we're doing?
I feel like that's kind of a. I feel like I do remember it's like a playful ribbon, not a mean-spirited thing. So yeah.
If that's the case, I think you're spending too much time indoors.
It is your Inquisition that keeps me so busy. You know, when I first laid eyes on you back at Haven, I hadn't an inkling we'd become so close.
I knew. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see that was an option. Yeah, so that.
Yeah.
Something suggested you were special the moment I saw you.
I'm glad it did. These moments seem so dear, especially given your greater calling. Sometimes I must remind myself that I'm required to share you with the rest of the world.
I will say, I do remember that when we first saw her, Jordan, we were immediately like, yeah, she's the prettiest woman in this world.
Yeah.
So that is kind of true. Like, we were immediately like, yeah. Yeah. I like I'm always yours.
The world may want my time, Josephine, but you have my heart.
Aww.
Then I count myself happy, beyond compare.
Yeah, where were we sitting? Wait a minute. Up is this maybe?
Yeah,
but
dragged it over to put in front of the fire.
You know what?
Where were we?
You know what? I'm gonna that's my headcanon, that the two of us just like
Picked up the couch and moved it over, but also like
put it back at the end.
Well yeah, why even put it back? It makes more sense in front of the fire than it does over there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just stare at this weird ass statue. Sit down on the couch and just look at the statue for a while.
Well, you know, it reminds me of that time. It reminds me of that time that I rode the bull.
There it is.
Ah, yes, this is a view. And I mean, you know, now that I have someone to stare at this view romantically with, you know. Alright. Yeah, I think that was a good way to end.
Yeah. Positive.
Hell yeah. Oh, and don't worry, now that we are officially back, you know, not having to put a pause in things, we can make out with her again. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for joining me as usual. And thank you to, I know there were a few people watching, thank y'all for tuning in.